Hello everybody and welcome back to Pizza Slice. You may be wondering why I have lots of ingredients all over the place. I'll tell you now. It's because I came across a bit of a game-breaking issue. At the end of the previous video, I only had $20 left. And the next objective for the game is to go to the shop and purchase a new table for the restaurant because we only have one, so we can have a second table, which is obviously going to help out the restaurant. Now, I only had $20 left and the table costs $150. So I thought, well, that's not a problem. We'll just sell a few more pizzas throughout the day and then we'll get that table later on. But no, you are not allowed to reopen your restaurant until you have purchased the table. Like, I can't flip the sign over until I purchase a table. But I couldn't afford a table, so then I ended up in a gameplay loop of, well, I can't afford the table and I can't open the restaurant to earn money, so I'll never be able to afford the table. So basically, after day 4, the game ended. There was nothing more to do. The only way around it is to gamble. And I've been playing this full slice bonus machine, loading in the save, failing, loading in the save again, failing again. I must have done it like 30 times before finally I got lucky and hit a few jackpots and managed to get past the $150. And that is the only way around it. The only way. There are no loan systems in the game. You can't open, as I say. The only way around, if you don't have enough money to purchase, so if you're playing this yourself, if you don't have enough money by the end of day 4 or whatever it was, check my previous video so you can be sure of when it is. If you don't have $150 to buy that table, that's it. The game is done. Unless you get lucky or try multiple times to get lucky, as I have done with full slice bonus, and now I have enough money because I've landed on jackpot a couple of times and the other money one as well. Otherwise, this series would have been over right there and then. Why does it let you? I mean, the main problem is because I bought this slicer for $500. But nowhere did the game say, hey, if you buy this, you're going to struggle to keep playing. Why is that even allowed to be bought if it can break the game? That's crazy. Anyway, what it has done is it's given me lots of ingredients because you also win ingredients out of here as well. So you can win nothing, you can win spoiled food, you can win ingredients and money. Well, fortunately, I've got the money now, but I also have all of these ingredients that just shot out as well. I don't know what this is. I think it's another type of cheese. At first, I thought it was like a dough, like a log of dough or something, but it's not. I played around with it. I think it's some sort of cheese. So we did pre-make a lot of stuff, or pre-slice a lot of stuff at the end of the previous video, which is going to be quite handy for me. But yeah, so I think this is a type of cheese. But again, I got no idea what. We will have to use the cheese. It's one thing not using some of the other things, like the pineapples and stuff, because they can just sit on the shelf. I've got very limited fridge space. Like, I've got all of this shelf space, and I've got all of this shelf space. So I've got plenty of shelving, but I've got very limited fridge space. So I think I probably will have to make a pizza with that cheese on it just to get rid of it. I assume these mushrooms will just sit down there. I think it's only the dough, cheese, and meat that go inside of there. Right, we've got some chili peppers. Finally, some aubergines. Right, so before we go off and buy the table from the shop, because I think when I go off to the shop and buy the table, the clock will start. To avoid the clock starting, so we've got some time to work, if I don't go over there, we've got some free time. So I thought I might as well utilize this free time to get ahead, make some pizzas, then we'll go over and buy the table, and then we can come back and continue the game. So what I've decided to do is... Why are we picking stuff up? Why am I picking that ham up sliced? That's weird. That's interesting as well. You can load that slicer with various different things. That's very interesting. But this just seems to be endless. You see these ingredients? This is so weird. Well, I don't even know why these ingredients are here. So they're left over from, remember the previous day on this game? I'm really not sure what's going on here. Yeah, remember the previous day, we had to make our own pizza, and the ingredients were sort of given to us. And now it appears to have just been re-given them for free. So now I've got loads of ingredients. I've got 39 hams there. I've chucked some ham in here as well. I've just got loads of free ingredients here. I don't think they should be spawning in. Now it's... Yeah, these should not be spawning back in, I don't think. But I'll have them anyway. So what I've decided to do there, like I said, I'm going to pre-make all of the pizzas, but I'm going to get rid of the not very good pizza, which we invented in the previous video, and I'm going to create a better pizza. I'll have some excess cheese over here. Since these are free ingredients after all, it doesn't matter if they get thrown away particularly. So weird. I mean, it was an annoying bug that... Well, it's not really a bug. I think it's just a bad gameplay design, to be honest with you. The fact that you can get to this point coming into today and not be able to continue the game because you've not got any money and no way of getting any money. It just seems ridiculous. But this is quite a handy little bug here because I have not paid for these ingredients. We have them for free. Hopefully they can be used. But we'll see. Right, so I'm going to take, while I remember, because I will forget, I'm going to take this one off the menu and we're going to create our very own pizza. Then I'm going to make one of each the salami and the margarita pizza as well. So we've got one pizza of each on the go, and then we'll be staying ahead of the game a little bit today. Hopefully. Hopefully. Now, if I take this dough out, how long can this stay out? Presumably stay out all day, because it would be better if it's just to hand throughout the day. I mean, I think we'll, well, almost certainly we'll go through all of the dough that we have today. Right, that'll do. Now, let's make our own pizza from this then. So I'm going to go pretty heavy with the sauce. I want this to look good. I'm going to try and get a 400 plus attractiveness point on this. So we want 400 attractiveness points. So I think I'm going to go like maximum sauce all the way around. There we go. Maximum sauce. So my original plan for this in the previous video was I was just going to do like a margarita pizza with maybe some peppers on it, and thinking that that would be better than a margarita, but you're not using that many ingredients, so it would be good for us to build up financially. But I'm thinking, let's just go all out. Let's just go all out and get a really, really good pizza. So we'll have 5 mozzarellas, very similar to the margarita. So something like that. I might move that one if I can, just a bit higher. There we go. And then we'll have some salami dotted about. Very finicky about where it wants it, isn't it? I don't know why it goes red sometimes. So we've got some salami. Then we could have some peppers that could just sort of bridge the gap between each piece of salami and cheese. Something like that. Just want 4 of them. 4 is good. I don't want to go overboard. We'll have 4 of them. Then we can put on a basil leaf there. $3.96. Maybe I will go a pepper, like a pepper bridge for each one. No, that's getting unattractive now. We've used too many of them. You can't use too many of one ingredient. If you use too many, it doesn't like it. I could use a second leaf, maybe. Takes it up to 400. That barely does anything. We'll leave that. What can we do to make this more attractive? A bit of ham on it, I suppose. 431. 465 with a couple of pieces of ham. They don't look very good, though, do they? Having those pieces of ham like that. I think I'm going to take the ham away. We'll have it at just 396. It's close to 400, but we'll have that. So we'll call this much better, because our previous one was not that good. So you can, of course, slide this up and down, and as you slide it up and down, you'll see the attractiveness rate goes down, or it can be massive if you go cheap. I think we'll keep it at $35 and a $3.96 attractiveness, just to make sure we get plenty of sales there. So we'll have that as much better. Let's get this cooked, and then it can be placed on the menu. I was hoping to get over 400 there, but think we've got a decent look on it. That should be in here now, in my custom section. Yeah, right, let's put that on the menu. So it uses a bit more ingredients-wise than I was hoping to, but it is a lot better. Why does it only say 264 attractiveness? That one can go. Got no plate available, unfortunately. Just get some plates out. That's weird. So, in this book, we go into custom. There we go, 297. That's all right. We're all good. I don't want to sell that one. Make sure I don't click that. Interesting. So if I sell, look, if I sell this, then I get 263 attractiveness to the salami. Why does that matter? So if I sell this pizza, they suddenly become more attractive. Interesting. That explains why that's only 264. It's 297 if I keep the not very good pizza on the go as well. It's only 264. And I don't know why it's dropped from its 300 and whatever. What was it, 397 or whatever it was when we were making it? But you have to keep plenty on the go then for them to be really attractive, to reach their potential. So I guess that's its potential attractiveness. But you have to keep plenty on the go for it to actually be attractive. I think is what's happening there, isn't it? Bit annoying, but okay. Let's pick that up. So we're going to make the salami, which is 70% sauce. There we go, 70% sauce. Not exactly well made, but it'll be fine. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of mozzarella and 4 pieces of salami. Just thrown on there, and it looks horrific, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Can go in there, and while that cooks, some more dough. Make a margarita, then we'll go and get a table and we can finally open. I'm glad that I ended up winning on the slot machine. Finally. The amount of times I had to reload the game, I mean, it's a good tip for you actually, because the game doesn't autosave, so if you really want to spend a bit of time and spam it, you might get some good stuff out of it. And if you don't, just reload your save. But that was literally the only way of saving the series. Unless I'd start... I mean, I could have started it again, I suppose. If I'd have started it again, that's the only other way. I even looked to see if I could edit the save file. Nothing. So, yeah. It's a bit weird having a tutorial that kind of only works if you've played the game a certain way and makes no allowances for you to have played the game differently. Like, why am I even allowed to purchase this slicer? What is this? 90%. Why am I allowed to purchase the slicer if it's going to break the game? You know, it's one thing if it's like, well, you know, the game's going to be difficult for you if you do this or whatever. You know, you're not going to have enough money, so you're going to have to grind a little bit. I don't mind that. Like, oh, you're going to have to grind a few extra days now because you've spent all your money. That's fine. That's my problem. But to have a game, like the game over, basically, because you've spent some money on something you didn't know that you... I didn't know that I was going to be forced into buying a table. It's just very weird that it's done that way. I don't know if I'm going to be the only person caught out by that, but probably not. Statistically, I would imagine somebody else will get caught out like that as well. Hopefully they're watching this video and it saves them from doing so. So we'll see how we do today. Probably should create another pizza, really, and put these things on, shouldn't we? We could do mushrooms, we could do... pineapple as well. It's more of this other cheese I need to get rid of. I might have to do that going into the next day. Just chop a load of the cheese. And get that pizza on. Right, we've got some pizzas here. So remember which ones they are, because they look quite similar, don't they? Let's go to the shop, since I can now continue. Yep, here we are. Feel free to browse. I will indeed customize. I can now actually do this. Thank you very much. But yeah, that was as far as I could get before. You would press that, and obviously I didn't have the money for it, so there was nothing I could do. Excellent choice. We'll install your purchases in the restaurant in no time at all. Thank you very much. Perfect. Now the restaurant can serve even more customers. Time to head back and get ready for opening. Indeed. Well, I am already open. Thankfully, usually the clock ticks as soon as you've been to a shop. It looks like until I open the door here. It won't. Ooh, Mafia. Am I speaking with the owner? You might be. I guess so. Is there a problem? A problem? Only if you cause one. No, no. I come in peace. I've got a job for you. Let's call it a trial run. A job? A trial run? What are you talking about? This has got to be some sort of mistake. Absolutely not. If you didn't know, every restaurateur on this street gets special protection from us. They pay a small fee for peace and safety. We'd like to offer you the same. Thanks, but I'm not interested. You do not want to say that to that guy? I think we misunderstood each other. That wasn't a question. Before I go, I've got something else for you. I'll leave this package with you, and you keep an eye on it, all right? But, no buts. I'll send someone for it tomorrow. Oh, now we're working for the Mafia. Did you hear what happened? Some weirdo wants us to store a package for him. I don't even want to think what's inside. Will you toss it out on your way to the back room? I don't want to scare you, but if I were you, I wouldn't touch that package, no matter how tempted you get. Got it? Those guys don't joke around. What's that supposed to mean, Alfonso? Is there something you forgot to tell me? Easy, Tonio, easy. Just do what he asked, and don't get them to pay too much attention to you. Don't overthink it. Besides, work's waiting, right? Too bad it's all on me. Tonio, where's this doubt coming from? You can always count on me. That's what family's for. Mostly for doing dishes, but in a pinch, I'll mop the floor, too. Yeah, you're pretty used. Are you smashing things? So, crates with free items have appeared in the city. Find them. Ooh, what are these? Crates with free items? Some free drops. I don't think this is the packages the guy was talking about, is it? How did we miss this? No, we haven't. I thought we'd missed this one by being too slow. What are these? I don't think this is the package the guy was talking about. I think he was talking about something else that he just dropped off in the store. I think they were like free bonus items. Make sure we haven't missed any. Oh, there's another one over here. Pesto. Interesting. Either that or he has dropped those off. Oh no, there's his mystery package. So we'll leave his mystery package where it is. Don't touch that. So it sounds like the Mafia are going to come and hound me for money, doesn't it? So we're going to have to pay extra bills to the Mafia, which is not good when you've only got $17. I can't afford to be paying Mafia payments as well. Going to clean me out. Right, market is now open. Clock is ticking by. I hadn't even realized. We might as well open ourselves then. We need to earn some money. I did notice when I was going through my last video, you can actually, when you tell him to wash dishes, you can then press your scroll wheel for a permanent task, and then he will do that permanently rather than me have to re-ask him. Some of you may have pointed that out in the previous video, but I have not fully edited that video and moved on to this one. What happened here? No! The Mafia guy smashed my pizza on the floor! Are you kidding me? Unbelievable! Come on! That stupid Mafia guy with his package destroyed my pizza. And that was my pizza as well, wasn't it? The really good one? Oh, the better one? With all the ingredients that we wasted on it now? It's gone straight on the floor. What a stupid thing that is for the game to do. Oh, well, I guess I'll be remaking that then. We might as well get on with that, because somebody will bound to come in and order one today, I think, because it's got a fairly high attractiveness. There's no way I'm going to make it the same way, though. It's annoying, because I've not got that much sauce left. I don't even know if I've got enough sauce left, to be honest. Just enough, I think. That's now empty. Right, what do I do for my own pizza? Much better pizza was... Wish you could... Can you click this and see? No, you can't. Check recipes. Here we go. Tab. Oh, I see. That just looks you up. Okay. So, 5 mozzarellas. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 4 salamis. And then it was the peppers. And then just 1 basil leaf. There we go. That's a much better pizza. I'll serve that customer with our existing salami pizza. There you go. Have your pizza. Thank you. Right, you can go on, because there's nothing for you to do, really. We could do marketing, but I don't really need him to. So we'll do... that's not what I wanted to do. I want you to do wash dishes permanently. I don't think I've got him on permanent. He's doing it. Permanent tap. It's weird. When you do that, it doesn't go... It doesn't actually go to permanent. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be clicking onto permanent task. Oh, I burnt it as well. Oh, no. It's going wrong. The video is going very wrong. Oh, come on. Don't tell me you want that one. Yeah, of course you do. Yeah. Okay, go and sit down. This is not what I needed when I haven't got that much money anyway. I really didn't need this. Not only the Mafia guy's package knocking the other one on the floor, then I got distracted by telling him to wash dishes permanently because it doesn't look like it's set, but I think it is because he's not moving from that spot anymore. So I think he is now doing that permanently. I haven't got any sauce on that. I also don't have. Yeah, I got distracted doing that and then... we'll just buy the one. Ain't got the money. Now I've burnt a pizza. Unbelievable. Though he's now not standing over there, so I don't think he is on it permanently. But it doesn't seem to be working when I tell him to do it permanently. There we go. Don't burn this one. At least it's a fairly slow start to the day. We've still got time. We'll remake a salami one. I just want to make sure I get this one and don't burn it. I don't suppose that's a bundle of cash. I hope it is. I hope the Mafia guy goes, well done. You didn't get tempted to look at my parcel. You can now have it. And it's like 20 grand or something. That'd be very handy. No plate. A lot of things I wish you could do in this game. And not have to keep running over there to put that away is one of them. Right, there you go. Thank you. Hopefully you like my much better pizza. Is it good? I think so. Oh, look at that. That's good. That's very good. Especially with the tip. That made some good money. $61 that made. This is extremely handy. I don't know how to do this then. I don't know how to make him permanent. I press this and then he doesn't seem to want to do it anyway. Alright, I haven't got any dough left, so we now need to make some more dough. Got another order. Is there any reason I can't pick that up? That was weird. You would like a salami pizza, also the pizza I don't have. I'll have to wait, I'm afraid. At least they can sit down though. They don't complain anywhere near as much once they've got some seating. I think we can get some drinks as well. So if we can start giving them a drink, like when they come in, they could sit and have a drink while it waits to cook. They might have a bigger patience meter. I don't know if that's part of the game or not. But it'd be good if it was. I've got a feeling I've not got any plate available, which I haven't. Why can't you just pick that pizza up? Or why isn't this just in your inventory rather than on the wall all the time? Right, there you go. I shall get your salami pizza for you now. So that requires 70% sauce. $72. Not bad. Is it 5 mozzarellas? Yes, it is. Bit of an odd one, this one, because the sauce is all over one side. Not a great one. But it will do. I'll be with you in a moment. There you go. You can sit down now. You'd like a much better pizza? I'll give you a much better pizza. I wish somebody would come in and have that margarita. This is why I'm reluctant to sometimes make ahead. I mean, they are ordering a lot of mine, but what if I'd have made 5 of mine and they only ordered margaritas? You're throwing a lot of ingredients away then. Right. Hello there. Salami. There you go. Much better pizza on the way. You want a salami as well? I'm just doing a much better. You can have a margarita. I've got one pre-made. It'd be very handy for me if you did want a margarita. Somebody. Why is that being so finicky about getting the yeast out there when you're holding something? What is it? 3:15. Quite a lot of the day left here. Bit of a small pizza, this one. Make sure we don't burn anything. Plate available. Stop. There we go. Perfectly cooked. There you go. Much better pizza for you. Money and clean plate. Is that a margarita? You want... Oh, no, it's a much better. I misread it. I thought it was a margarita. All right, so we've got a salami to make, which we're in the process of. 5 cheese. 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. That was interesting. So when that was on the cheese there, it started taking it from there as well, I think, automatically. That's good. I like that. So it knows you've got some more on the go there. Alright, got a table we can clear, so you can go and sit down, sir. And I can take another order. You would like... You do want margarita, good. That'll be very helpful coming up. You, wash dishes. Alright, who's this for? This is for you, isn't it? Salami. There you go. So we've got a much better to make. Then he can go and sit down and have his anyway. So we'll start making a much better. Have I got any dough left? Nope, I haven't got any dough left. We've only got just enough ingredients for another 2 doughs. I have to go to the shop here. Nearly 6 o'clock. We're almost certainly going to have to go to the shop here, aren't I? I also need some more tomatoes. Much better pizza needs the whole thing. Thinking I'm making a salami one there. There we go. Bit weak around the edges, I'd say, but it's fine. No salami left. Don't know why I didn't grab more than one, though. One, 2, 3, and 4. Peppers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. I've got to say, none of these look identical, do they? When I'm making them, they're always very individual. You don't very often get the same, much better pizza twice. Can't place an order. You can in a moment. Just got to get this over and then clear a space. I know we've got a table waiting, but kind of cheating the system a little bit here with Margarita Guy. That'll do. So this can go I look at the queue of people here. That can go just there. This can be cleared, and then we can give Margarita guy his pizza immediately. There you go, Margarita guy. Alright, we've got another margarita and whatever you want, but I haven't got enough ingredients to make the final one, I don't think. So I'll have to nip to the shop. I hope they're open for. How do they close? Is it 8 o'clock? Might have to go. I need some more tomato anyway. We're going to have to go and get some more ingredients. Please don't close. 8 p.m. Good. Still awake. Probably a risk buying so much, but I feel like we need it. It's the base of all of our pizzas, so we can't really do anything without them. Right, they're all going to load up. I just need the tomato. You know what? For a second, I thought I'd thrown the wrong one away. Right, margarita is 5 slices of mozzarella. And a basil. That looks terrible. It doesn't matter with a margarita though, does it? Why can't you just shove it in my hand? In you go. Right. So if I just clear the table, you can sit down. And you can sit down as well. It's really annoying you can only carry one plate. I really don't understand why you can only carry one plate. We need a much better one as well. Right, that is done. Margarita for you. I'll be back with your much better very soon. You can do some more dishes for me. Making sure I definitely need some more dough. Fortunately so. It's not too much of a problem because we can put the rest in the fridge for the next day. I need to make some dough anyway. Probably ought to start keeping the dough stuff in the kitchen, really, didn't I? Rather than keeping it in the storeroom. I mean, it always unloads in there. But it'd be good to keep the dough out here, I think. Or the ingredients for it. That and maybe the tomatoes, because they're going to be the most needed things that I have to grab, I'd say. I hope I've got enough cheese here. I have not. Luckily, we've got plenty of it, though. I didn't think that would happen with that, to be honest. Right, 3, 4, and 5. Salami, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Peppers, hopefully I've got enough here. Much better pizza that looks completely different to all my other much better pizzas. Keeping up with the... At least you can tell it's being made by me, though. It's not some machine in here making your pizza for you, because every single one of them looks unique. I just need a clean plate, and then we'll be done. So at least we've got some money on the go now. It's been a bit of a disastrous day. I burnt a pizza. Obviously, we lost one thanks to this package. And all of my issues before I even started recording, where I thought the series was dead and buried straight away here, when I came onto the game and realised that I couldn't continue. Thankfully, we got through that as well. So it's been eventful. Definitely going to have to sort that cheese out, that excess cheese. Whatever this cheese is, we're definitely going to have to sort this out. Chop it up or something. I could do that now, I suppose. I could chop that up and put it in a container that takes up less room in the fridge. We're going to have to come up with a pizza to actually put it on. Alright, you can carry on washing up for a moment. Yeah, do you think that would... Well, we could do that maybe, actually. Well, let's do that. Let's consolidate to one box. Hopefully that's going to be fine. I'd like to keep my dough one, because I want to keep my dough in here. I can chop the salami. That'll help. I've just not got enough room otherwise, I don't think, in the fridge to store everything. What am I grabbing here? So weird. It keeps grabbing something that's not there. Thought I was getting bonus salami then, but I don't think so. Right, hopefully I can get this final piece in. Or final two pieces. Yeah, just those two pieces. Right, that can go in just there then. I've got a new one just here. Hopefully that can go in as well. Can indeed. Good. Right, so that can do that. So I've got a space there then that we can get rid of. Or not. I'm sure I keep picking up items that aren't there. Whether there is still one in there and it's actually taking it away from me, I'm not sure. Wait, it's back! Infinite salami! But it's kind of annoying because I've not got the shelf space. I mean, it's nice having infinite salami, but I'd probably take that actually over the ham. I'd rather the ham spoil. If I've got infinite salami, I'd never need to buy it again. Right, got some peppers as well, which are going to need... The peppers need to be refrigerated once they've been chopped. That would suggest not. But surely you can't just put them back again. I mean, there's only a handful in here. I mean, I suppose I don't need, because I haven't got... I'd like to put some dough in there ready. There's not much else I can do, though, now. I think I might just get rid of these peppers. Or leave them there and hope they're still okay in the morning. I think they'll go off, to be honest. But I can throw those away. There's only two left anyway, so it's not too bad. A piece of mozzarella just here. It's only a single piece. You know what? I think I'll throw this away as well. Sort the rest out. We'll leave the peppers because I don't know if they go off. I'd assume they do, but we'll leave them anyway. That's all fine. Good, I think we're good to go, apart from this salami. So I just want to chop this up. Get rid of the box and see if we can have this extra salami. There we go. So that's some extra. Good. Right, I think that will about do us then for that. I might do a little bit of setup between the videos. I don't know what I should do, really, but I think we've mostly... It's just the chopping of mozzarella, really. So I think we will actually just get into the next day. So we served 10 pizzas. And Greasy Giant only served 9. We've got 50 stars to their 30. We made over $1,000 to their 90. That's crazy. They're not making any money. How are they even open? Some of that must count from me having to do the gambling. Good afternoon. Do you have a reservation? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Greasy pizza guy. Not this time. We're just looking around. We finally had to see what all the fuss was about. Not bad in here, but you're still a long way from Greasy Pizza. Not really. You're about 3 doors down. Greasy Pizza? Is that a place in town? Dude, we've been there. We've been inside. Greasy Pizza is us. The one true choice for lunch. dinner, and... Stop with that ad line. I told you it's cheesy. If I may add something, no time for chit-chat. Customers are probably already lining up at the door. Not like here. You can see for yourself. There's only one place in the city worthy of the best pizzeria title, and wouldn't you know it, we run it. So arrivederci, as you say. End dialogue. That was something. Beginnings are always tough, but it looks like I handled it pretty well. Hey, what's that smell? Oh, Tonio, I was waiting for you. There's a small problem. What do you mean? I was supposed to take out the rubbish after yesterday's cooking, clean up and all that. Believe me, I really wanted to, but... It's best you see for yourself. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think this is just because I left those peppers out, to be honest. I need to remember to store perishable ingredients like meats, cheeses, and dough in the fridge. Oh no, I didn't put the dough in the fridge, did I? I think I had some spare dough. Any ingredient that doesn't fit in the fridge, be thrown away, leaving them on the counter will spoil. Might attract rats to the restaurant. Yeah, that's what I figured. So I think it's just... Is it that, or is it just my dough? It's just my dough. Ah, so actually... Weirdly, these peppers, fine. Leave them out all you want. They do not go off. So my peppers, absolutely fine. The dough, that was a mistake. Oh, I didn't forget to open the restaurant. I'm throwing stuff away. How stupid are you? I'm just cleaning up. Right, and luckily the clock has not started, so we don't need to flip and open. We can actually prepare. So we will prepare. In the next video, I will prepare maybe a pizza that utilizes some of that spare cheese, so it's not taking up a room, or as much room, and maybe something with the pineapple, even if it's just for like a one-day pizza, just to get rid of some of these ingredients. And then we've got some shelf space back, and hopefully we'll learn what that package is all about as well. But I think we will leave this one here. So if you have enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave it a like, consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you for another video very soon.